Minor League Baseball now on the show as our road trip makes a stop in the AA Texas League. A good night for the first game of 4 between the Corpus Christi Hooks and the San Antonio Missions. It's baseball, it's the show, and it's coming up next. Brett Kennedy on the mound for the home team tonight in this one. In game 1 of this 4-game series. Stepping up now, the right fielder, Rick Rock. He will lead this one for Corpus Christi tonight. Now here's the first pitch. Base hit in the left. Corpus Christi getting hot right now and on the field. Rock on first, leading off the ball game. Now up to the plate for the Hooks, DERRICK McKenna. He's our center fielder for the visitors here tonight. The 1-0. Swing and a miss, and that loads the count 1-1. Happy Saturday evening to all that are just tuning in, and hope you guys are welcomed back home after our 4-game set with Frisco. Missions winning last night. Now the 1-1. And that's going to be a base hit, and that will get down. 1 runner's coming home. And the second runner as well. And now Corpus Christi leading 2. Two runs in the top half of the first inning for the Hooks this evening. And now we'll do some shout outs as we look on YouTube Live. Buzz, welcome in. For those that are just joining us here, I want to welcome everybody to our homestand of 4. And that's in there, strike 1. 92 mile an hour in this one. Count holds 1-1. 2-1 on that 4-seam fastball. In for a ball. Now the 2-1. And that's a base hit. So hits are piling in as we start up the first of this 4. And you've got to say Corpus Christi now, 3rd runner in the wake of that. And he will get into left. Take that one for the out. On the starting visiting lineups, here they are. Into the box now, J.D. Davis. Two nothing our score. Corpus Christi in the lead.
Yep, that ball went out.
Now the 1-0.
That's a ball.
2-0 now.
2-0.
And that manager sure is giving a umpire an earful as he didn't call that one. And now he's stealing.
He's safe.
Now he's safe. Ball 3. On deck, Casilia for the hooks. Coming up. And that misses. Ball 4. Davis now on first. Second's loaded up, and Kennedy's just kicking himself over that one. Now in the left fielder, Mariano Casilla, coming up to the plate now. And that's ball 1 for a four-seamer. Well, Matt Vasgersian was supposed to be back on, but tonight he asked for another 4 days. So we'll give him at least 4 more. He'll be back when we go to Midland after this 4 homestand, and gotta say that's gonna be good right there. 1-1 on the strike zone. 1 out. 2-0 our score. Corpus Christi gets a early lead. 2-1. Beautiful Saturday night as fans still come in. And that's 2-2. The 2-2. And that's high and to right. Chasing after it. And the runner's breaking. And that runner's headed for home. And they add on here as one more comes around. It's a 3-0 score. And now here's the second baseman, Christopher Pace. Pace coming up to the plate now. Getting an early lead in the top half of the first inning. A base runner with 2 outs. An early lead for Corpus Christi coming into this one. Now the 0-1. Whoa. He throws. Get him out, and that's the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits. No errors. Nobody left on. To the bottom half of the first, Corpus Christi out in front, 3-0. Sam Johnson will be the visiting starting pitcher for this one. Into the box now is the center fielder, Billy Richter. He will lead off their half of the first inning. And now here comes the first pitch. And that's a base hit. Oh, it bounces off of him. And there's their first hit. It scored a base decision, including that base hit that we just saw went over him. And now Ronnie Finch, the shortstop, comes to the plate now. 1 runner on. Hoping to get some base runners. Corpus Christi getting a 3-0 lead. The top half of their first inning. Swing and a miss on that missed ball. 1-0 now. 0-1. And now I'll look over at first, watching him like a hawk. Now the 0-1. Slider, 1-1. Shout outs to get to as we play the bottom half of the first. We got people in Midland watching. Frisco. Corpus Christi included. Arkansas, Northwest Arkansas, Springfield and Tulsa fans watching. Now count holds 1-2 now. The 1-2 to the leadoff hitter. Swing and a miss, and that's first strikeout. Time now to look at our home squad starting lineups, and here it is. Into the box now, Felipe Rodriguez. One man on, one out in this one. Here's the first pitch. Getting low and hits the dirt. In for a ball, 1-0. Beautiful evening here in San Antonio as we play the Corpus Christi. Hooks.
Outside, that's a ball.
You gotta say it is nice to be back home after our 4-game set at Frisco. Winning last night's game was a big victory for the Missions. Final score of that ball game, 8-4. Frisco losing the finale of that 4-game set, hoping they would have swept San Antonio, but ends up getting a loss. Now the 2-1. Fouled off, now 2-2. Now the 2-2. And that's up there. Caught and left, and that's out number 2. First inning almost done, 1 out remaining. And now here's the right fielder, Edgar Aramis, striding to the plate now. And now here's the 0-0 pitch. Outside, ball 1. The 1-0. In for a changeup, and that's 1-1. Beautiful evening. Comfortable 78 degrees on this summer evening. Should say May evening. Saturday night baseball, fans just coming in. And now here's the 1-2. And that's strike 3 called, and that ends the inning. So nothing happening here. On now to the top of inning number 2. Corpus Christi in front, 3-0. And now here's the catcher, Mariano Aviles. He leads this one off, and they're top of the half of the second. Into the windup, here comes the first pitch of inning number 2.
Outside.
Low in the curveball, 1-0. Now the 1-0. And that looks like it's foul. 1-1. 22 pitches so far for the San Antonio pitcher here tonight. And that's going to be in right field. Caught for the out. 1 away. Time for the defensive lineups for the visitors here. Or for the home team, I should say. Apologies on that one. Now up to the plate is the designated hitter, Steve Barora. 1 out, nobody on. And that one is going to be foul. 0-1. Now the 0-1. And that one into right as well. He's under it. Makes the catch, out number 2. 2 retired in the top half of the second. And now Rick Rock, the right fielder, 1 for 1 with a single and a run, coming up to the plate now. And now to second, to first, and that retires the side. Nothing happening here. On now to the half of inning number 2. The Corpus Christi Hooks lead it 3-0. Now the designated hitter for San Antonio will come up to the plate, Robbie Hunt. Up to the dish now, ready to go. In the bottom half of the second inning. Into the windup, here's the first pitch. That's ball one, that's strike 1 right there. A sweeping curve went in there. And now here's the 0-1. 1-1 now. Four-seam fastball misses. Good to see the home fans happy. Hoping a win will be in motion here tonight. The 2-1 with a slider. 87-mile-an-hour sliders. At 4:05. At 4. Gates open at 3 for all the fans. Now the 3-1. In there for strike 2. Count loaded full. 3-2 is the count. And now the 3-2. Swing and a miss on that sweeping curve. And that's 1 away. Time to look for the defensive lineup for the visitors. Into the box now, the third baseman, Roger SERRANO, will come to the plate now. 1 out, nobody on. And now here's the first pitch. In there for a four-seam fastball, 0-1. The 0-1. Swing and a miss for that four-seam fastball. Strike 2 to SERRANO. 22 pitches so far. Corpus Christi throwing some pretty good strikes this evening. I do gotta say he's in command of his strikes, I should say. 1-2. Two slider, 88-mile-an-hour. Gotta say, beautiful evening here in San Antonio. Just beautiful. Sweeping curve misses. Ball 3. Now the count loads 3-2. Ferguson on deck. Hoping to get some base runners and get back into this game. And now the 3-2. Misses in the slider. Ball 4. Now SERRANO will head to first. And they got a 1-out base runner. Now we got the next batter, Howard Ferguson, coming up to the plate now. Four-seam fastball misses, in for a ball. That's ball 1. The 1-0. Misses on that sweeping curve. Ball 2. A runner on. 1 out. 3-0 our score. Corpus Christi in front of that score against San Antonio.
Ball 3.
And that misses. 3-0. Kenny McClendon awaits on deck to come in aboard. The 3-0. And that's a four-seam fastball clipped on the edge there. Count hold now is a strike. 3-1. The 3-1. And in the zone, and the count loads full. 3-2. Pitches for the Corpus Christi pitcher in front of the visitors tonight. 31 so far. And now the 3-2. And that's high in the center. And he's going to be caught for the out. And that's out number 2. McKenna will take that one for the out. And now coming to the plate now, Kenny McClendon, the second baseman for our home team here. Into the windup, here comes a 0-0 pitch. That four-seam fastball, not in the zone, and that's ball 1. The 1-0. And that's lifted high into center. McKenna on the move, makes the catch, and that's the inning. So we go to the top of the third. The Corpus Christi Hooks leading it 3-0. Out now is the center fielder, DERRICK McKenna. He will lead off their top of the third inning. And in for a strike on that four-seam fastball. It's 0-1. Good night to see everybody. Thank you all for tuning in. And that's popped foul. San Antonio fans here. And that's going to be in the right. Foul ball. The 0-2. A slider. 1-2. The 1-2. Gets him looking. Strike 3. McKenna, the first casualty of inning number 3, goes down. And he now retreats to the bullpen. Now here's a shortstop, Nick Best, 1 for 1 with a single and a run. His last name just sounds so funny when you look at it. I'm best at everything. Out number 2 he goes as he gets picked off. And this inning is progressing quickly here, top half of the third. Now the first baseman, A.J. Reed, coming aboard 0 for 1 with a line out in the first. I'm just kidding, Nick. You're a pretty cool guy. And now the center gets in. He runs it down. That ends the inning. So we go to the bottom half of the third inning. Corpus Christi out in front, 3-0. Now the catcher, Chad Taylor, comes aboard here as we start the bottom half of the third inning. Ready to go here. And here comes the first pitch of the home team, inning number 3. Four-seam fastball, in for a ball, 1-0. The windup, the 1-0. 1-1 the count now. Johnson, pretty good at doing what he does best. He throws a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a sweeping curve, and a cutter. Pretty cool reservoir, if you know what I mean. Sweeping curve misses for the ball. That goes to the count 2-1. Now the 2-1. And that's high. Going into left center field. He makes the catch. That's the first out in the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Billy Richter.
And now here's the center fielder, Billy Richter. 1 for 1 and a single in the first. Chopped foul. 0-1. 39 pitches so far for this Hooks visiting pitcher. Do gotta say, his reservoir is good. Throwing some good quality strikes here this evening. 1-1 on the sweeping curve. 79 miles an hour. Up to 40 pitches so far in the inning. And that misses with that four-seam fastball. 2-1. Beautiful evening, clear blue sky. 78 degrees here in San Antonio. The sun beginning to set on this beautiful Saturday night as the Hooks and the Missions go head to head. Baseball time here in good old San Antonio. 3-2. See the clouds in the background. Those are pretty good high clouds for this evening. The 3-2. And that is directed at first. He caught it. And that's 2 away now in the inning. Could have been a potential base hit for Billy tonight, but he is picked off, and that is the second out. Shortstop Rodney Finch comes in. He struck out in the first. And now he's ready to go. Now here's the 0-0. In there for a ball. Four-seam fastball. That count hold 1-0. Now the 1-0. And that's in the center. The center fielder looks like he's got it. And that ends the inning. So nothing happening here. We go to the top of the fourth. Corpus Christi in front. 3-0. Here's the third baseman, J.D. Davis. His first plate appearance and a walk in front of that. And now the first pitch to Davis. Fouled off. 0-1. And now the 0-1. And that looks like it's going to be a base hit in the right center field. And he indeed and does have another one added on.
The batter, left fielder, MARIANO.
Davis will now be on first. And this one is popped up in the left. And JD heads back to first. 1 away. Casilla tagged out. And now has to retreat back to the bullpen. And digging in now, second baseman Christopher Pace. 0 for 1 with a ground out in the first. Now here's the 0-0 pitch. In there, four-seam fastball in for a strike. Kennedy got bashed around in the top half of the first, giving up 3 runs in the inning, but hope this will not come back and haunt him later. Strike two swinging. Four-seam fastball. 93 miles an hour on that one. You got to say that was a swing and a miss. And that's going to be foul. Everybody duck for cover over there. And now the 0-2. Changeup got him looking, and that's the third strike for him. And now let's get the guys in the graphics department to pull up the pitch speed comparison. And you got to say the pitcher for Corpus Christi, Sam Johnson, a 3-mile-an-hour deficit as you see on your screen there. And now Mariano Aviles, 0-for-1 with a fly out in the second. Comes to the plate for the appearance. And that's going to be hit. Going to run it down, and that will conclude the inning. So only one hit in the inning, but it comes nothing of it. That runner at first stranded. Now we head to the middle of the fourth. And now Felipe Rodriguez will head to the plate here as they begin their half of the home fourth. Into the windup, here comes a 0-0 pitch. Slider, 1-0. Beautiful Saturday evening, guys. I do gotta say, weather is cooperating here for San Antonio and stuff. Changeup on the side, 2-0. And when I talk about weather, I talk about the 4-zone weather. San Antonio getting the nicest weather we see. Sometimes hot, but you know that summer can be treacherous here. 115-degree weather. On deck is Edgar Armas. 3-0 the count now. Pitching for Corpus Christi, 49 so far. And that's too high on that changeup. And that's ball 4. So he leads off the inning with a base walker. Edgar Armas comes to the plate now. 0-for-1 and a strikeout in top of the first. And now here's the 0-0. 1-0 on that sweeping curve. Cal holds 1-0. Base runner at first, nobody out. 3-0 our score as Corpus Christi still leads this one.
That's ball 2.
A four-seam fastball misses on the curve. 2-0. Now the 2-0. Misses. Ball 3. Robbie Hunt on deck for San Antonio tonight. And his pitches are 53. Gotta say his pitch is just too high. That's four-seam fastball in for a strike. Now count holds 3-1. Now the 3-1. Uh-oh. Yeah, there you go. Run it down. He gets in there, and they chip away the deficit, and he leads off a triple.
The batter, designated hitter, Robbie Hunt.
So you look at that, and it was bounced off the wall. And a leadoff triple for that one guy. Another base hit could put this deficit straight to 1. Slider in for a ball. 1-0 to Robbie Hunt. 0-for-1 and a strikeout in the second. Now the 1-0. Misses in the dirt. 2-0. 57 pitches so far, 3-60.
Nope.
And the cutter, 3-0. Just looks like he's losing his command of his strikes. Roger Serrano coming on deck right now. And that's four-seam fastball in for a strike. Like we saw in Frisco, combination between balls and strikes. We saw both during that four-game series. 3-2 now. Runner at third. This deficit could be chipped to 1 if this base hit comes into place. And that misses. Ball 4. So the corner's loaded up now with still nobody out. And now Roger Serrano, first plate appearance and a walk, comes to the plate. And now here's the 0-0 pitch. Four-seam fastball in for a strike, coming 95 miles an hour in that one. Matt Vasgersian tuning us in. And do gotta say, he is on YouTube Live here. If you're just joining in, we welcome you to this live broadcast of this four-game homestand. And then off to Midland for 4, Corpus Christi for 3. Then do believe we're looking at the schedule here. After Corpus Christi, we play the Frisco Rough Riders for a 4-game set here at home, and then off to Arkansas after that. 1-2 to the cutter now. 2 people on. The corners are loaded here. And now the 1-2. 2-2 now. Four-seam fastball. 65 pitches so far in this one. Now the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Serrano goes down looking. And that's a strikeout for Johnson on the mound here. You gotta say he got that one out of the benefit of the doubt. 1 on first, 1 on third. The deficit could be chipped to only 1. And a fan will get that souvenir. Howard Ferguson, the left fielder, 0 for 1, and to fly out in the second. Coming into tonight in this ball game. And now the 0-1. And that's a four-seam fastball in for a ball. Consistency is what is the reservoir of pitches, balls, and strikes. And I do got to say that to myself, or to you guys that are watching. Corpus Christi pitcher, Johnson, now 69, headed to his 70th. 2-2 now. And now the 2-2. And that misses on that sweeping curve. Count loaded now 3-2. Kenny McClendon for the Missions. Now coming to the on deck circle. And now the 3-2. And that one is going to be hit right into right field, and that will land a foul ball. The 3-2. And that's going to be a base hit, and it drops, and the deficit is chipped to only 1 now. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there. As Matt Vasgersian always says, that is pretty phenomenal right there. to get an RBI single in there. Now nothing and nothing pitch. Slider in there. 1-0 to Kenny McClendon. 0 for 1, a fly out in the second. Bottom of inning number 4, 3-2 our final score as San Antonio trails this one. The changeup 1-1. We play our games at Arkansas beginning Tuesday, May 26th. 3 games down there, 3 games at Northwest Arkansas, and then 5 at home.
Count is 2-1.
We play Northwest Arkansas. Arkansas for only 2 of those games, postponing a rain delay in that one. Yes, on that sweeping curve, 2-2. Runner at second and first, scoring positions available. 3-2 on that sweeping curve. Chad Taylor now on deck. Now the 3-2. And that looks like it's going to drop into a base hit. The runner comes and tags up. And that now breaks the deficit. We're tied with 3 apiece. San Antonio now in the wakes of this one, getting back in front of this game and making this home crowd happy as they come back in this one. Now into the box now, Chad Taylor. 79 pitches so far in a wake of 80 right here. 0-1 for that one as a count now on 1 strike. The runner at third and first, corners loaded. 4-seam fastball in for a strike, and the count holds now 0-2. The 0-2 now. Did he go? No, he did not, says he did. He did not go. That's 1-2 now. Now the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Taylor going down for out number 2. Johnson claiming the strikeout for the Hooks here. And now up to the plate is the next missions hitter. Billy Richter at the plate now. 1 for 2 with a single in the first. Swell Keezer Dow. Sorry, man, I can't do that right now. I'm in a middle of working right now. The 2-0. 4-seam fastball in for a strike. Now the count holds 2-1. I'll give you a shout out though. Swell Keezer, welcome in. 2-2 now. Count holds 2-2, 2 out, 3-3, our tied ball game. And hoping to get another one here. Richter goes down, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, nobody left on. To the top half of the 5th we go, and tied with 3. Into the box now is the designated hitter, Steve Barora, as he comes to the plate to start their half of the 5th. And that's in there for a 4-seam fastball in for strike 1. Pitching right now for San Antonio. 42 pitches so far in this one for the Missions. And then there for strike 2. Very nice swell. Sewell Keyser, very nice. Thank you so much for your subscription. 0-2 now. And that lands foul. San Antonio pitcher Brett Kennedy, 44 pitches so far through the first 5 innings. And that will go to second, and that will be the first out. Now up to the plate now, the right fielder, Rick Rock. 1 for 2 with a single and a run. And now here's the first pitch. In for ball 1, 1-0. Four-seam fastball, 93 miles an hour. Top half of the 5th with 1 out, nobody on, and tied ball game with 3 apiece in this one. Now the 1-0. And that goes. He throws. He got him. He's out of there. 2 away. 5th inning progressing quick. As that one is just now already out there. Now Derek McKenna comes to the plate. As he is a 2-run home run in the first. And that's low, in for a strike. Four-seam fastball coming in. Now, if you're just joining us from wherever you're joining us, we want to make sure where you're joining us from. We can say hello. 0-2 now. Balls 12, strikes 37, total 49 in this one. Kennedy is just on fire this evening. Gotta say, that's pretty good. Now the 0-2. And that right there. What? He misses it. Oh, dear. Come on, dude. Get it. Get it, get it, get it, get it. Move it. And that will be the decision. Going to a base hit. And you got to say that is down. Nick Best, the shortstop, 1 for 2. And a single in the first. So a 2-out base runner hangs in the balance here as the first pitch is 0 for 1. And now here's the 0-1. In there, four-seam fastball for strike number 2. Top half of the 5th, Corpus Christi and San Antonio at a neck race here. Or I should say a race to the finish line. And the runner at first deals for second. Nearly getting tagged out. But ends up getting safe right back right there. The 1-2. Four-seam fastball fouled off. And he'll get another chance at it. The 1-2 now. Swing and a miss on the slider. Out 3. And that's the inning. Now starting their half of the 5th, Rodney Finch. An 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a pop-out will come to the plate now. What a beautiful evening as we begin their half of the 5th inning. A 3-3 all-out ball game. First pitch comes in for a strike. And now we see a right fielder, or a righty coming, DERRICK DIMAGGIO coming in. Warming up in the Hooks bullpen. Now the 0-1. And that's in there, called for strike number 2. So far, 90 is his big pitch. He is pretty much getting tired out there on the mound. And that's foul. 91 so far in his reservoir. And now here's the 0-2. Cutter. Blocked and fouled. Still 0-2. Beautiful evening. Night sky fixing to be upon us in just a little bit. Swing and a miss. Finch goes down looking. Johnson gets the strikeout.
First baseman number 34, Felipe Rodriguez.
And now here is Felipe Rodriguez coming up to the plate now. Hoping to break this tiebreaker. Slider misses in for the ball. 1-0. Rodriguez 0 for 1 with a walk and a run driven in. Gotta say, this 3-3 tie is definitely worth it. Anybody can win this one. Uh-oh, and he misses it. That is off the left fielder. And it comes in as a base hit for Rodriguez. Rodriguez drills that into, and he gets the guy in left. Bounces right off of him. Misses it. Now here's the nothing pitch. 1-0. Edgar Armas was a 1 for 2, a triple, an RBI, and a run. Hoping he can complete a cycle in this one here tonight. Pitch number 97 on the way. Swing and a miss on that curve. 1-1. Close now to 100 pitches through his first 5 innings. The 1-1 in there for strike number 2. Well, I got to say something about Johnson for this Corpus Christi pitcher. Do got to say he has been throwing combinations like that Frisco pitcher from last night's ball game. The 1-2. Whoa! And the runner's breaking for second. And he steals second on wild pitch. And the man now in scoring position, looking to break the tiebreaker in this one. 2-2 is the count with the runner as second, 1 out. And that gets him on that 4-seam fastball. And that will be the second out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Robbie Hunt.
And now Robbie Hunt comes to the plate. And there we go. He throws it to third, to first, and he's out. So we still are tied with 3-3 on the score. Into the box now, A.J. Reed will come out for Corpus Christi here. As he was a 0 for 2 with a line out in the 3rd inning. Starting their top of the 6th right now. And that is in there for a ball, 1-0. 4-seam fastball. Kennedy low in as 56 pitches. And right now the pitcher for Corpus Christi, Johnson, now in 100 pitches so far in this one. And that's in there for a base hit. He's going to go for second. And legs turning, he's hustling for third. I gotta say, he will be lucky to get that triple.
Now batting, third baseman.
J.D. Davis, the third baseman, heads to the plate now. 1 for 1, single in the 4th. Gotta say, this would be his opportunity if he could get one in there and drive in that tiebreaker run. 0-1 now. The 0-1. And that's popped up right in front of first. And that's the first out of the 6th inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Mariano.
Mariano Casilla will be the left fielder. 0-2. 2 out, 2 flyouts, and an RBI. Here's the 0-0. A pop-up. And that becomes out number 2. The catcher grabs that one.
Now batting,
And gracefully he does.
Christopher.
Next to the plate, Christopher Pace. He was 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out. And that clips the bottom half. 0-1. San Antonio hoping to get out of this inning with no scratches on them. And do gotta say, hope that no out triple does not come to haunt them later. So simply, we hope we don't have to see that happen here tonight. The 1-1. Swing and a miss on that changeup. And the count holds 1-2 to Christopher Pace. Now the 1-2 now. Strike 3 called and gets him out looking. No harm done on that one. We're still tied with 3. We head to the bottom half of the 6th. We're tied 3 apiece. DERRICK DIMAGGIO takes the mound now for Corpus Christi as he's called upon to pitch. And he will be starting the home half of the 6th for San Antonio. Night sky now upon us as daylight fades out. Now the first pitch. 2-seam fastball in there for a strike. Johnson now relieved of his duty as pitcher this evening. Could get the win if Corpus Christi finds a way to win this one here tonight. Now we got the righties, GUSTAVE and KIBBLEHOUSE, coming and warming up for the Hooks bullpen here tonight. Now the 1-1. Slider, 2-1. Missing out on top of that one. Now the 2-1. Curveball hanging low. 3-1. Howard Ferguson on deck for San Antonio this evening. Lights illuminating the field. And that's high. So good action as they go to the top of the order once again. Base runner, nobody out. And still tied in our ball game 3-3 against Corpus Christi here. Now up to the plate now is the left fielder, Howard Ferguson. 1 for 2 with a single leading up to a run batting in. Beautiful evening here. Winds out of left field. Or excuse me, I do apologize. Blowing in from the right. And that count holds 1-0. Now the 1-0. In there for a 2-seam fastball in for strike. Manager is saying, I'm hoping, but hope no further. This game is tied with 3 apiece. And whoever scores in this one may win this one. Who knows? One and 2 now. And that misses. The curveball, ball 2. Count loaded now 2-2. Bottom half of the 6, we're tied with 3. Now the 2-2. Fouled off. Count holds low 2-2. And now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Ferguson goes down, and he'll be the first out in the inning.
The batter, number 10, second baseman, Kenny McClendon.
And now up to the bat. McClendon coming forward. Swing and a miss. Outclassed by a first slider for a strike. Do apologize about that. Friend is in there. Oh, and 2 now. Now he becomes the second casualty. McClendon now out number 2. Chad Taylor coming up to the plate now. 2 outs with a runner at first. 3-3 our score tie. And a slider, swing and a miss. 88 miles an hour for that fastball. Now the 0-1. 1-1, 2-seamer. 16 pitches so far in this inning. The 2-seamer. Ball 2. And now here's a 2 and dang it. I'm gonna now the 3-2. And misses. Ball 4.
Now batting, center fielder, Billy Richter.
Now up to the plate now, Billy Richter, the center fielder. Now here's the 0-0 pitch. 1-0. Curveball right in there. One and one now. A 2-seam fastball. Now the 3-1. Slider on there. Rodney Finch now on the deck now. And that misses. Ball 4. The bases become loaded.
Now batting, shortstop, Rodney Finch.
Now here at the plate, the shortstop Rodney Finch 0 for 3 with a strikeout in the first. Bases loaded and a big crackling could come here. And that's fouled off for strike, 0-1. Caleb, I know you can hear me, but please stop texting. Now the 0-1. In there for a curveball, 1-1. This game could be broken open if a grand slam is in the talks here. Now 2-1 with a slider. Richter at first, Taylor at second, and Serrano at third. The bases loaded here. Count holds 2-1. And the count loads now 2-2. Now the 2-2. Whoa, duck for cover for the visitors here. Now the 2-2. That misses in the slider, 3-2. DiMaggio looking like he's in trouble now. One more ball and they walk in a run, breaking the tie. Uh-oh, and they're in trouble now as he delivers right there. One run comes in. Two more runs coming in. And they break the tie. It's a 3-run in there in the lead-off triple. My word, he delivered, making the fans happy. I gotta say, Santa Maria just for Matt Vesgersen here tonight. Now a slider in there. San Antonio reclaiming the lead, and as they did in Frisco last night. Now the 0-2. Another runner at third. I say it's pretty good for San Antonio fans. Let's get them in the mood for a win here. And that hits him. Jeez, what is he doing? He just plunks the guy because he gets hit around. Not the best night for him so far. Now first and third loaded up. And still not finished yet. Two-seam fastball in for a ball to Edgar Aramis. Now the 1-0. Two-seam fastball in for a strike. Count loads 1-1. San Antonio getting up in there tonight. 3 runs coming across to score as they ball far out there. Count holds 1-2 now as he chopped that foul. The 1-2. Slider in there, 2-2 for a slider. Corners loaded, 6-3 or score, as the tiebreaker has been penetrated. Swing and a miss to Aramis, and that will conclude the inning. So 3 runs on 3 base hits, no errors, nobody left. And we head to the top half of the 7th. The Missions lead it 6-3. Back here for Texas League Baseball as we be starting the 7th. And as we look at your line scores, 6-3 our score. as we begin the 7th. And now Mariano Aviles, the catcher, 0 for 2 with 2 flyouts.
MARIANO, AVILES.
And now here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss, outclassed by that four-seamer for a strike. And now the 0-1. That's there. And they got a base hit and a right. And there's a base runner.
Number 10, designated hitter, Steve Baroa.
Now the designated hitter, Steve Baroa, comes to the plate now. Now here's a nothing pitch. 0-1, four-seam fastball. Swing and misses for strike 1. 0 for 2, fly out and a fly out and a line out on that one. Now 0-1. And I guess double play there. They don't get any force outs. And that will be an E5 on SERRANO there. So he didn't make the throw, and he will deserve that error. And gotta say, that would be the hurtful ouch on him. Rick Rock now coming up to the plate for the Hooks this evening. 2 men in scoring position. The tying run right now at third. Or home, I'm sorry. Aviles and Barora now on bases. Tying run to the plate now. 2-0. Gotta say 70 pitches. And now time will be called here as the manager is going to pop out of the bullpen. And he's going to call time as he's going to pull his pitcher from this game. Kennedy did an amazing job. He will be credited with the win if the bullpen can save that 3-run deficit, and that's for sure right there.
Your attention, please.
Guy Shipman
Pitching for the mission,
coming in on the mound for San Antonio tonight.
Shipman.
And he will be in for the next couple of innings. And do gotta say, hope he could get some outs here. And that's up there. And he can get the first out in the inning. The runners hold on, first and second.
DERRICK McKenna.
And now DERRICK McKenna comes to the plate now in center field. 2 for 3. A home run and a single that led to the 3 runs that he scored earlier. Or 2 runs, shall I say. Four-seam fastball in for strike, 94 miles an hour. The new pitcher greets McKenna. And here's the 0-1. Changeup. 0-2 now. Now the 0-2. And that's up there. It's up there. He's looking at it. He brought it back. And that's 2 outs. McKenna now retreating back to the visitor dugout. And he is the second casualty of this inning. Nick Best, the shortstop, coming up to the plate now. The final chance in this one. Now the 0-0 pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Four-seam fastball out of the zone. Count holds 1-0. Matt Vesgersian getting the rest of this 4-game series off, and do gotta say, hope he enjoys that. He needs the rest.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
So I'll be his liaison in this one. His substitute teacher, shall I say. Cutter now 3-0. A.J. Reed on deck for Corpus Christi. Now the 3-0. And that finds the zone. He's in there for a strike. And here comes the 3-1. Fouled off. Count now full. Now the 3-2. Right in the right field, foul. Now the 3-2. And that's ball 4, and bases are loaded now with 2 away.
First baseman number 23, A.J. Reed.
Now A.J. Reed, the first baseman, comes up as he did a triple in the 6th. And 1 for 3.
Outside, that's a ball.
1-0 now. And here's the 1-0. In there for a strike on that 4-seam fastball. Now the 1-1. In there for a slider, strike 2. 1 strike of getting out of the situation. Bases loaded. And they hope to get out of this one. The 1-2. And he, just nails that guy right in the back. That's gotta hurt. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. And that is out number 3. And he escapes danger. And now we head to the 7th inning stretch. Get up and stretch here in San Antonio. The Missions lead it 6-3. Joey Kibblehouse approaches the mound now as he's asked to do some pitching here. Into the box now, Robbie Hunt. The designated hitter will be greeted by him at the plate. And as they start up their home half of the 7th inning, here we go with inning number 7 as the 2-seam fastball is in there for strike 1. In there, 1-1 on the slider, 90 mile an hour. Count holds now 1-1. If you're listening to us on the radio, glad that you guys are. You could be tuning in with us. You can even be watching us on YouTube Live. So thank you guys for tuning in to this ball game here, the opener of this 4-game series. And that's in there in the slider. Strike 3 called. Caught him looking. Kibblehouse now getting the first strikeout.
Third baseman, Roger SERRANO.
Now up to the plate, Roger SERRANO. And now here's the 0-0 pitch. Ball 1 as a 2-seamer drops in. And now the 1-0. Too high on the slider, 2-0. And now the 2-0. In there for a 2-seam fastball, in there for a strike. Now the 2-1. Slider misses, 3-1. Howard Ferguson awaiting on deck for his chance to come in here. And And that misses. Ball 4 on slider. Corpus Christi manager sure is giving that umpire a earful right now. Time will be called here as he's going to tell him to be quiet. He better not be getting himself ejected for that fact of the matter. Now Howard Ferguson now coming on this one. 1 base runner on. 1 out in the inning. 6-3 our score. Slider as he misses. 1-0 to Kibblehouse. Gotta say, escaping danger, the Missions did for the first time in this homestand, as Corpus Christi loaded up the bases. 2-0, the slider. And now the 2-0. 2-1 now. Slider with a 90-mile-an-hour ball. 2-1 the count here. Slider now 2-2. Now the 2-2. Back up the middle for a base hit right under his legs. So a 2-out single. 1-out single, I should say. My apologies. And that will do it right there. 2 people on in scoring position. That brings up the second baseman, Kenny McClendon, 1 for 3, a single, and an RBI on top of that. Corpus Christi, a 3-run deficit from San Antonio, 6-3 our score, 2 on, 1 away. The count now 0-2. Hope everybody enjoys this live broadcast here tonight. And on the short, this could be 2. And indeed it is. 5-4-3 double play, and that ends the inning. So we head to the top of the 8th with 6-3 our score. Now up to bat for the visitors, J.D. Davis, the third baseman, will arrive to do their top of the 8th. In there for a slider, 0-1. Corpus Christi in the wakes of 3 runs. Fouled off again. Now the count holds 0-2. And now the 0-2. And that's a base hit in the left. And he's on with a 1 no-out double. Or a 1-out single. No-out single. Sorry guys, I'm getting confused here. My apologies. I think there's those things on the screen. Now that's ball 1 or a 4-seam fastball. Mariano Casilla. 0 for 3. A pop out in the 6. Now the 1-0. Fouled off. And guys, look out there. And now time is going to be called. Here's the managers coming out. Ramon Cortez now being called up to the mound. And the secondary pitcher will be relieved of duty here tonight for San Antonio. Curiosity roams around. Raymond Cortez now on the mound as he'll be asked to pitch in this one. Now the 1-1. In there. Strike 2. Cortez, one of the best in the group. Winning last night's ball game at Frisco. And you got to say he's pretty good in the San Antonio Missions Brigade. And that misses. The first strikeout in the top half of the 8th. First goes to Cortez. Now here's the next batter, Christopher Pace for Corpus Christi, arriving to the plate. And here's a pop out now into left, under it. And then he will grab that one for the second out of the inning. Corpus Christi up to their last 4 outs here in this game. Mariano Aviles, 1 for 3. I do believe he had a single in the 7th inning. 1 runner on.
Nope, that's a ball.
And that's 1-0 to a 2-seam fastball. Now the 1-0. 1-1 now. 92 mile an hour on that one. 1-1. Swing and a miss, outclassed by that fastball for strike. I will say that one of the fans will say, I can feel the breeze from that one. Indeed you can. Because you can feel the breeze, feels ice cold.
Ball, that's inside.
2-2. Sometimes it could be funny when you hear that. I just start laughing when he says, I can feel the breeze from that one. Swing and a miss on that curveball, and that is the inning played. So the Mission still lead this one, breaking the tiebreaker. 6-3 our score, middle of the 8th. Jendale Gustave will come out to replace the pitcher, and he'll be asked to do some innings. Chad Taylor coming up 0 for 2 and a walk in this one. He also did have a run in there as well. Now here's the first pitch. Curveball in for a strike. Gustave, pretty good. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curveball, a 2-seam, and a changeup. And that's up there at second. Gets the force out at first, 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Billy Richter.
And now up to the plate is Billy Richter, our center fielder, 1 for 3 with a single and a run. And now here's the first pitch. Slider, look out, that nearly got him. Whoa. And now here's the 1-0. 2-0 now. Slider. Don't forget tomorrow afternoon's ball game, 4:05 first pitch, as this series continues against Corpus Christi. 2-1. As we approach another weekend, having some pretty good fun here in the AA Texas League in this 2015 season. Now the 2-1. And that's going to be high. He's chasing after it. Can't get to it. And that lands foul and left. Now the 2-2 to Billy. And 3-2. Rodney Finch on deck for San Antonio here. Now the 3-2. Up high. And that's ball 4. He walks Richter to first. A 1-out base runner.
The shortstop,
Rodney Finch, the shortstop, 1 for 4, a triple that led to 3 runs coming in. Gotta say, let's hope he could get some more runs in before this is all said and done as this game comes to an end. 1-0 to this one here. Manager sure has a good smile on his face, enjoying tonight. Now the 1-0. Oh, and that's a double play. And that's the inning coming to an end. So we head to the top of the 9th. The Missions lead it 6-3. Up to the plate now, Steve Barora. He will lead off their top of the 9th. And got to say, they're in a difficulty now as they're down to their last 3 outs of this ball game. Strike 1 to count. So it's like last night, San Antonio going up against Frisco in the final. And coming back winning this one. Breaking a tiebreaker. And against San Antonio and Corpus Christi. They also did a tiebreaker, knowing San Antonio and the fans. They cheered them on, and a 3-run home run came across the score. Now the 0-2.
Nope.
That count now, 1-2. The 1-2 to Barora. And that's up at second. Throw out to first, and he's out. McClendon gets that one. Going to get some high fives out of that one. Rick Rock, the right fielder, 1 for 4, a single, and a run. And now here's the 0-0 pitch. Into right. Foul. Fans excited for what's to come. And that's going to be a base hit. It drops. He stays at second. Or first, I mean.
center fielder, DERRICK.
With a 2-out single. I should say 1 out. A double play possibility here. That's in there for a ball. Strike, I mean, sorry. Confuse that. Home plate umpire says that's strike. He counted that strike. Now the 0-1. And that's popped up. And that will be the 2nd out. So 1 out remaining for the Hooks here. And got to say, the L is coming upon their heads. Now the shortstop, Nick Best, will be the last line of defense here. And now the 0-0. Two-seam fastball in there for a strike 1. I say this a million times. We want you to come back tomorrow afternoon, a 4:05 first pitch. The San Antonio Missions versus the Hooks for Game 2 of the 4-game series. We are wrapping up on Tuesday night. After that, San Antonio heads to Midland for 4, Corpus Christi for 3. And now those that have come are getting on their feet. And now the 0-2. Swing and a miss. The ball game is over. And the Missions win 2 straight. The fans are happy in this home opener. The 4-game set against Corpus Christi. And a 6-3 final. The Missions coming back in and winning this one So a great night for the fans as they enjoyed this baseball game. And do gotta say, a memorable night in Texas League history. And do gotta say, very well done. Well, San Antonio getting 3 runs in the bottom half of the 4th and 3 in the bottom half of the 6th. Clinching the win and getting that one for their home crowd here tonight. Well, this one was in the bag, and do gotta say, in the bag it goes. And now we'll be right back with our after game show here on Minor League Baseball Network.
Time of ball, 3 hours and 15 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
And welcome into Missions Baseball as we are getting you set for the first opener of this 4-game home series. Well, Corpus Christi losing this one by only 3 points in the inning, scoring 3 in the top half of the 1st, and San Antonio doing damage at the bottom half of the 4th and bottom half of the 6 innings. 6-3 the score. Antonio claiming the win. Brett Kennedy gets the win for the winner on the mound. And the save will go to Ramon Cortez. DERRICK DiMaggio will be the losing Corpus Christi pitcher. And you gotta say, it's pretty hard on him for tonight. Well, tomorrow afternoon, 4:05 first pitch. The gates will open up at 3. It means everybody can enjoy some Sunday afternoon baseball here on the show. I do gotta say, we had some technical difficulties. Gotta say, that's why you see the black spot on your screen covering up the scoreboard. And do gotta say, we hope to get that fixed as soon as possible. Maybe a camera malfunction, but we'll work on it. We'll make sure that we hope we don't see that. Well, shortstop number 14, Ronnie, for 5. 3 bases that led to 3 runs batted in. And do gotta say, what a great night. Well, want to wish everybody a good night, but first, before we go, we're going to do our final line scores. First for San Antonio here, 6 runs on 7 hits, 1 error. And for Corpus Christi, 3 runs on 9 hits, no errors in this one. Gotta say, we had fun, and we want everybody to come back tomorrow for the second of 4 between Corpus Christi and the San Antonio Missions. So yes. Well, this will just about do it for Minor League Baseball, the show. San Antonio 6 and Corpus Christi 3.